So this was the episode of killing the damn relationships, it seems. I said, Lord have mercy, let's go.
And I'm like, come on through, Cookie. I want to pull my soapbox, that's basically it. Let's talk about drag in all its forms. What, Cookie?
Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. This is my review for Love and Hip Hop Miami. This is season 1, episode 5. They killed off all the relationships, it seems, on this episode. We see good old Pleasure P shows up, and he's meeting with old mint chocolate chip chick. You know that broad, the gold digger bitch. He meets up with her. She actually brought herself down there. He's rehearsing. She brought herself down there to check him about the fact that Shay has actually started trouble with her at a whole nother event. And she's just going on. I mean, she was really going off on him and carrying on. And I'm like, on one hand, I got you. Because he didn't come out and tell her about Shay. So he's wrong for that. But on the other hand, don't act like you are this saintly woman who has such good intentions. You're a gold digger, bitch. You're a gold digger. You weren't thinking about his fat ass until you thought that he was going to make some money. And that's the truth. And yeah, bitch, he is a big old wide ass that his demeanor, I don't get it. I just don't get it. It's nothing about him that makes me say, oh yeah, got to have some of that. No, I ain't really feeling it. It ain't nothing but about a coin. You came because this whole Pretty Ricky shit is jumping off. And you came about a coin. He ain't crazy. He knows it. And he played you and gave it right back to you just like that. Just like that. He dismissed the shit out of her. Basically told her, now, because she's like, yeah, I came here so you could apologize to me. He's like, I ain't apologizing. And furthermore, who is Prince? Why are you trying to play me? Who's Prince? And did you see when that bitch had the nerve to sit there and say, well, I don't have to explain none of that to you. Well, girl, that was a yes. That was a yes. I mean, if somebody asks, who is so-and-so and so-and-so, and did you sleep with? No, I ain't got to explain myself to you. That's just as, you know, like saying, child, yeah, I swallowed, honey. You know, guilty as hell. Guilty as hell. He gave her very much of, get on out of here before I call her back down there with another ice cream cone. Get your ass on out of here. Dismissed the hell out of her. I said, good for you, because you ain't nothing but a gold-digging slut. Goodbye. Bye, ma'am. See you, bitch. Done with her. JoJo meets up with Amara. And puts her up on game about that whole, and I knew she would, put her up on that whole situation about Steph LaCour and Veronica Vega and how they were talking that shit at that party with Young Hollywood and all of that. So she was like, really, Steph too? She's like, yeah. Girl, she's actually working with him. She put her up on all of what was going on. Baby, she said, okay, well, good. Being as though we dishing, let me tell you. You thought Veronica was your friend, but she's not. That bitch sat right and said that she couldn't hang with no bitch like you because you bougie, bitch. And JoJo was like, really, I'm bougie? How am I bougie? I'm bougie because I happen to be born into money and she wasn't? That's not my problem. I said, this is going to get interesting. So I said, all right. Let's see what happens. Later on, sure enough, we run into this whole little thing. Simply Jess shows up again. You know she's a photographer as well. Simply Jess was doing some photo shoot stuff with Juju. And Amara shows up. And they hook up. And we figure out that Juju and Amara have known each other. She's telling Juju all of what basically had went on. Juju gets an idea. She's there. The photo shoot was actually for this new line of hair that she has. So Juju told her, she says, look, this is what I want to do. I want to tell you what was actually happening about the whole hair thing and the whole thing with old boy. Juju gets an idea and said, let's do this. Let's go ahead and do this photo shoot. And we're going to show a bunch of different looks and a bunch of your versatility. Just to show up, folks, with you could do whatever you want. You do whatever you want. You do it at your leisure. And I said, you know what? I was kind of glad that we were getting to this because I felt as though this part of the storyline is getting ready to either extend or dissipate. It's going to be one or the other because we can't stay stuck here. And people are starting in the media to say, okay, what else about Amara? Like, come on, seriously? What else is she going to do other than crying and all this? So it was good to actually see her be able to chill out. And we see her do the photo shoot. The photos are bad. Bad. But that's just her. She's a bad bitch. So she did all these different photos. They were really, really sharp. Then they put together this whole, there's this whole reveal. Simply, Jess had this exhibit. And one of the pieces of the exhibit was her pictures, were the pictures of Amara. Well, they had gone out of their way. They're being messy as hell. They invited Steph LaCour, they invited Veronica Vega, the bitch didn't show up, and they invited Young Hollywood. Amara shows up in a inverted blonde bob, and it was very interesting because right before Amara showed up, you know, we're just going to go with Young Hollywood is just a creep. He's a creep. And he's disrespectful as hell because you're surrounded with women. You're surrounded with women and you stand your ass up there and you refer to Juju as Big Booty Judy. You say to a group of women about another woman, who is Big Booty Judy? You just an old inappropriate son of a bitch is what you are. And that's what we're learning about you. You just say any old thing that comes to your mouth with your dirty neck ass. Run around look like you need to wash your neck. You damn little freak. He does. He just looks like a little grease ball. I said, you look like you smell like feet and beer, bitch. Mess. Anyway, they go ahead. Of course, the whole conversation goes, they show the pictures. He gets talking about, yeah, see, I was right. I think she just did this for Poppy. I knew this what I'm talking about. She look a whole lot better. Ain't making no better. He just digging the hole further. Steph is looking and she's like, and everybody's like, I can't believe this fool is still, he just don't get it. He don't get it. Amara shows up. Basically, they go right into it, baby. They just butt heads again. Bam. And it's a mess. And he's like, I just feel like I'm set up and I'm just not going to do this and this, that, and the other. He walk on out. Well, when he walks out, because then he got into it with Juju. He made some more comments, baby, and Juju went right up in him and let his ass have it. So, oh, hell no. Now, this is what we're not going to do. You a disrespectful goddamn punk, and ain't nobody got time for it. She cussed his ass out. So, he ended up leaving out. While that was going on, then all of the shit came out. You know, with the whole Steph being exposed and all that. Steph LaCour and JoJo's like, she said, well, you're really, you being a messy bitch, JoJo, and I don't know why. And we weren't talking about Amara. She said, well, what else was we talking about, baby? That's all that we were talking about. And that's why I left. JoJo would not let Steph LaCour backpedal and pussy pop her way out of that bullshit. She said, bitch, you fake. You fake. You was talking about her. Then you working with him. You didn't tell her. You know, she said, but I would never try to stop her money and this, that, the other. We get you. I got you. But again, bitch, you were straddling the fence. And it was all out there. And Amara was like, well, it's just nice to know that I have some fake friends, this, that, and the other. Well, in the midst of all of this, the girls ended up, they didn't get to yell and scream and pull each other hair like with the Veronica thing. They actually squashed it. They squashed what the situation was. And Steph owned up to her shit, was like, yeah, I could have went about it differently. And I'm sorry. You know, I'm sorry or whatever. And she told Amara, and I know you can't stay mad at me, bitch, because you love me. She said, I do. I love you, bitch. She said, I love you enough to punch you right now, bitch, but I love you, bitch. And they did. They squashed it. It was cool. They rode with it, got it all together. Then here comes little Dirty Neck, come bring his old greasy ass back up in there. Now he decides he going to ask Amara to come to the side. Now he apologizes again, and then he basically goes back and tells her, you know, I'm inappropriate. I'm a motherfucker that's not ready for regular television. I always do this. I have this problem everywhere I go in my life that I say inappropriate shit. I have problems with people, and I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like it came out, which is all bullshit. This is all bullshit. And right now I'm calling bullshit, Mona. Bullshit. This is all bullshit, and it pissed me off because I'm all for you squashing this part of that storyline, but not like this bitch. He ain't had no intervention over no goddamn cocktail out in the parking lot on the way to the car. That's just some fucked up bullshit. He was still saying this old racist ass sideways sideline bullshit right up to the minute that he fucking apologized. And of course we all know that in social media, that bastard been at it again since the show started airing. So that ain't nothing but some bullshit, Mona. And I don't know who the fuck you think you're dealing with, but we're not stupid. And I didn't like this part, and it really pissed me off. And y'all know I really like Amara, but your storyline done pissed me off, Amara. It pissed me off, and you better take your good pretty ass and you better do something fast, bitch, that excites me again, or you're going to be on my shit list, because I'm feeling a little setup here. I'm feeling like somebody was trying to play with my intelligence, and bitch, I don't like that. So you better do something quick, bitch. You better put on something cute. You better sing something cute. You better do something quick, bitch, to redeem yourself, or you're going to be on my shit list, Miss Amara La Negra. Anyway, moving the fuck on. Malik, I'm so tired of this gay ass punk. I'm just sick of him. I am sick of him and his bullshit. He meets up with Michelle Pooch, and he's basically telling her, well, you know, he wants to use her. He wants to use her. He's showing that he's useless. He ain't worth the goddamn skin he's in. He's not. He wants her to go to this pool party with him. First of all, it's Prince's pool party. So what kind of a friend tries to convince you to go to somebody that they know you can't stand and they know you can't get along with, try to get you to go to a party that they're throwing, all to their benefit? What type of friend is that? A selfish son of a bitch. That's what type of friend it is, because you want her to pose as the third wheel so you could be out on the town with your little gay boyfriend. Bitch, if you don't get your motherfucking ass somewhere and sit down. Now she gonna come play your beer. And Michelle was like, nah, I ain't feeling that shit. I ain't feeling that, motherfucker. If you want to be a cocksucker and run around the town sucking cock, and then you want to date the cock you sucking, you're not putting me in the middle of that shit. It's time for you to come on out the closet, girl, because the clothes and shit is falling all out. There's too many shoes in there. You need to come bring your little ass on out of there. So sure enough, he goes, and that's the part to see. These are the kind of fags that I can't deal with. You got it all in your mind that nobody clocks you, that you can't be clocked. Well, let me be the one to tell you. When you, Malik, and Jeffrey walked out there at that party and y'all showed up, y'all looked at like the gayest couple of the gays at the motherfucking gay parade. Do you understand? There was nobody at that party that did not know that two sissies had just arrived. So, really? Boom, bitch. Get a life. Really? I can't stand it. I see this shit all the time. People who are extremely uberly effeminate and swear in their mind that, oh no, I can pass for straight, and meanwhile, you couldn't pass gas, bitch. Ridiculous. When they walked in, everything about that scene, I rewatched that scene back just to make sure I wasn't just being biased. When I watched that scene, you all tell me in them comments, did you think that you were watching an event during Gay Pride? It looked so much, child. I said, please, if this don't look like this ought to be on logo, I said, y'all are trying it. But whatever, him and Jeffrey's down there to the party. And I'm going to tell you when it got real logo-esque when Prince joined the club. And then they were all taking selfies. Said, if you girls don't look so pretty, honey, look at you all, honey. A mess. A mess. 3 queens who think that they don't look like queens. Well, not 2 of them don't think they look like queens. Child Jeffrey know, honey, that they're the Supremes. He knew. Jeffrey knew they're the Supremes, and he knew that Malik was undercover Diana Ross, and good old goddamn Prince is Cindy Birdsong, but really wants to be Diana Ross. Child, y'all got a whole girl group thing going on, and he knew it, honey. They was taking their pictures. I said, child, stop in the name of gay, honey. I said, if y'all don't get y'all's ass out of here. It was ridiculous to me. Absolutely ridiculous. But the best thing that came out of it was when Madame Barbette showed up, honey. That bitch came in there and switched her goddamn ass up there and said, got it! You're out here with your motherfucking bitch. You're out here with your ex. I said, oh God. Oh, well, it's on now. And that bitch carried on something terrible. Bobby went in there and carried on, just like Trick Daddy said. I'll put my money on Bobby. Then Bobby walked right up in there and cold cocked the fuck out of Jeffrey. I said, oh, damn. He cold cocked Jeffrey, and it got to be a whole melee. They done fell all in the bushes, and you seen Miss Prince. I said, look at her, honey. Look at her. She was way over on the other side, honey. Had like, oh, honey, get him, honey. Stop him. I said, look at Miss Prince, honey. Princess, come out of that corner, you bitch. You supposed to be throwing the party. Come on out here, girl. Come on out and rally up your gay friends, honey. Much to the chagrin of all of your straight friends. Come on out of that corner, bitch. And you see Malik standing up there looking stupid. I was like, girl, stories told down. If you didn't plan on coming out of the closet, honey, you better grab your fur, ma'am. It's going to get very, very cold in the area. Mess. And he's so ridiculous. Did you hear what he called Bobby a creature? A creature. Why you hating her so bad? You fucking her, man. She ain't fucking yours. You are fucking her, man. You sound just like some old jealous bitch. You're competing. You're a jealous bitch who's competing with another person, and he's not a creature. He's not ugly. He's not any of those things. So where are you getting that from? That's coming from a place inside of your bitch ass. You feeling some type of way, bitch, because you're in a stone cold competition to try to take that child's man. Girl. Miss Malik, you're a lot. You're a piece of work, girl. Then Jeffrey ought not even want to be bothered with you, because when they all over there in the bushes, you didn't even come try to help them out of the bushes, bitch. You just stood there and let it all go down. So who the fuck wants to date you? Why do I want to date you? 1, I got to pretend to be something I'm not. 2, I'm not protected if something goes down. What the fuck I'm hanging with you for? Now, Jeffrey, that's all the things that you need to be trying to figure out. And tell me why you was at the party and, child, all your business hanging. I said, girl, where was you right there? Them little clothes. I said, oh, my. Hot mess. Last thing that went down. Pleasure P and that damn Shay. That damn Pleasure P, he was having himself a time this little episode, didn't he? Come on up in there and told Shay, you know what, I ain't fucking with you no more. I'm done. Just dumped her. Just flat out dumped her. She went to crying and shit. He said, I done seen them tears before, and I'm unbothered. His fat ass gave her the old get on. I said, oh, what you gonna do now, little ugly? Mess. It was interesting. Everything broke all up. And that was the other thing. When Prince had the nerve to go take his ass down there to one of Michelle Pooch's little situations, and then had the nerve to go there starting an argument with her, and she dismissed the hell out of him. She gave him, sissy, if you don't get your ass on out of here, switch on up out of here, honey, and leave me alone, bitch. I said, Prince, you move like a bitch. If it looked like a bitch, it act like a bitch, 9 times out of 10, it's a bitch, child. I don't care what y'all say. That Prince, honey, He's one of us, honey. Hey, bitch. Hey, Prince Grown. Anyway, that's it. I will talk to y'all next week. Later.